Attention is the first step of Monroe's motivated sequence. This is where the speaker makes the audience aware of the problem and why it should matter to them. The speaker may use statistics, facts, evidence, emotional appeals, or stories to grab the audience's attention right from the start. For example, in Visual Attention to Anti-Smoking PSAs, Smoking Cues versus Other Attention-Grabbing Features by Sanders Jackson states that smokers have a greater attentional bias towards smoking cues compared with other objects. That is, smokers spend more time looking at information containing smoking cues than any information in still photographs, and they are aware of them faster than other objects. This means that when a company wants to run an ad about smoking, they will say or show things that are more likely to catch the smoker's eye, like a pack of cigarettes or someone smoking. They are using attention to get smokers to watch their ad, listen to their message, and hopefully act on it, just by starting it off with something that grabs their attention. This is an example of how an anti-smoking ad may start their commercial off.
Hey, did you know that smoking causes 1 in every 5 deaths in the US every year? Okay.
The second step in Monroe's motivated sequence is need. Dictionary.com describes a need as an obligation, a necessary duty, or a requirement. The need step in Monroe's motivated sequence is used to describe the problem and the need for change with the topic at hand. The need step is supposed to make the audience feel uncomfortable and to realize that they should do something to fix the problem. This is an example of need.
Stop it, Josh. Don't you know those things are harmful for you? You can't tell me what to do. I make my own decisions.
Having aroused a sense of need or opportunity, you satisfy it by providing a solution to the problem or a recommendation. Now you present your plan or solution and show your audience how it will work. The following techniques are recommended. A. Briefly state the action or change you wish your audience to adopt. B. Provide a complete, concise explanation of your plan. C. Employ a theoretical demonstration. Show how this action logically meets the problem. D. Give actual examples how this plan has worked effectively. Or E. Use facts, figures, and testimony of experts to support your claims or plan. Make sure you give your audience enough details of your proposal or plan so that it is clearly understood. Diagrams and charts are often useful here. You want your audience to leave the satisfaction step with a clear understanding of your plan. Your audience should now be wondering how this will work for them and what it can do for you or them. Visualization is the fourth step in the Monroe motivational sequence. This is where you, as a speaker, presents what the world will look like if whatever policy you are presenting is put into place. Depending on one's argument, it can be either for the betterment or hindrance of mankind. This part of the speech is in the body of the presentation. Before the conclusion, it comes after you establish the problem and offered up solutions. This section leans heavily on the pathos side of your argument, on the audience's emotions. And relying on this makes it the most dangerous part of the speech, specifically if earlier in the speech the presenter gives his or her audience false information. In a study conducted on speeches involving forensic science, according to Mendez, each of them contained factual claims for which no source of evidence was given, and each of the speeches contained citations for sources of evidence that could not be verified, either because the original source could not be located at all, or because once located, it did not contain the data that was being used by the speaker. While this was just one case, it proves that at this point in the speech, the audience has heard the speaker's facts, and if the speaker did his job, has begun to change his or her opinions. The visualization then serves as a final blow that builds on this. For an example of visualization, this is what a smoker looks like. And this is what a non-smoker looks like. According to Monroe's 5-step sequence, the fifth and final step before the conclusion is called action. When giving a speech or presentation, it is very important that the information that you share has a lasting effect on those who are listening. In addition to educating your audience, it's even more important to inspire them to take action and apply or find a way to contribute to what you have said. This is where the action step comes into play. This is the step where the audience gets involved to be a part of the solution or situation that pertain to the presentation. There are several ways it can be used. The most common way is to have a call to action. What this means is that the presenter suggests an achievable idea to share with the audience in the hopes that they can get involved and find a way to contribute to the cause. A common example comes with pizza or animal abuse commercials or political campaign ads, for example. The presenter shares the problem, facts and data, and at the end, gives a viewer a chance to take action by calling a number, donating money, sharing the cause through social media, or other various ways.